Fiona the fruit bat. Fiona the fruit bat. It was finally time for Fiona's first flight, but Fiona didn't feel ready. It was too dark. What if she hit a wall or got lost? How was she supposed to fly when she couldn't see a thing? She took a deep breath and opened her wings. But her toes were too scared to let go. Mama called out from a shadow nearby. Fiona, remember, listen. Then Mama unhooked her feet and was gone. Listen to what? It made no sense. But Fiona didn't know what else to do. So she hung from the ceiling and twisted her body, pointing her big round ears in every direction. Fiona heard many of the sounds she was used to. The steady bibble, babble, bubble, far away. A splat, 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 down below. And a very faint taka, taka, tick, nearby. Although Fiona couldn't see what made those sounds, they were familiar. They made her feel safe. But how would listening help her fly? What was Mama talking about? Fiona missed being carried by Mama. She missed the stars in the sky, the smell of the fruits that Mama ate, and the taste of warm milk. What if she never learned to fly? Would she ever go outside again? Fiona sniffled, then started to whimper. That's when Fiona heard a new sound, a faint whisper. She stopped, aimed her ears, and listened. But the sound was already gone. The calls of a bat interrupted the silence. It was her best friend, Cassie. Cassie was chewing, and Fiona could smell the ripe fruit. She imagined what it would taste like. I wish you'd come have some, said Cassie, and she flew out of the cave for more. Fiona called out after her, but she was too scared to follow. The new sound came back again, but this time it was louder. Fiona whipped her ears upward to meet it, and then something very strange happened. Somehow, that sliver of sound made a shape appear in her mind. But before she could make out what it was, the sound was gone. The cave was quiet again, until another bat swooped in. It was Mama. She landed gracefully against Fiona's side, folded up her wings, and licked her daughter's face. Fiona was grumpy about being left alone, but that didn't last. A cuddle was exactly what she needed. As Mama cleaned Fiona's fur, Fiona smelled a new fruit on her breath, one she'd never smelled before. She pulled herself onto Mama's chest to be carried, but Mama gently pushed her back. My love, you're too big. I know you can fly on your own. Remember, listen. Mama licked Fiona's head, then dropped away and flew out of the cave. Fiona was alone once more. She started to wail. Suddenly, Fiona heard the sound again. She realized it was the call of a bat. It wasn't Cassie or Mama, but the voice was familiar. Who was it? It didn't come close, but it kept calling. She listened as hard as she could. Then, like before, she saw an image in her head. Fiona turned her head to hear. More images came as she whimpered. Edges and corners came and went like lightning. Did these shapes connect somehow? And as she focused, she noticed the sound was crying. Was some other bat lonely? Was some other bat hurt? Fiona had to do something. So she dropped her own sniffling, took a deep breath, then said in a loud and clear voice, "It's okay. I will help you. You will be all right." It's okay, replied the voice. "I will help you. You will be all right." It wasn't another bat. It was her own echo. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Fiona called out loudly, "Chirp, chirp, chirp." And 3 echoes came back, showing Fiona the far wall of the cave. Now she knew what those shapes were. Each one was an outline of the things her voice had touched. Fiona called out again, and everything snapped into focus. She saw water running down to the floor. She watched a creature hopping through a puddle, and a skinny little animal walking on the wall. For the first time, Fiona could see her home. She wouldn't hit a wall. She wouldn't get lost. She felt different now, excited, from the ends of her ears up to the tips of her toes. Splat, splat, splat. Bibble, babble, bubble. Taka, taka, tick. Fiona didn't need her mother to carry her, or Kathy to lead her. Fiona was ready to follow her own voice. She took a deep breath, unhooked her feet, listened, and was gone. Chirp, chirp, chirp.